This might come as a little bit of a weird statement, but I think the more information that we have, the dumber we become. What I mean by that is, right now we live in an abundance of information. Abundance is not even the right term to say. I think we live in the plethora of information. I don't know if they are synonyms or not, but what I mean by this is information doesn't hold much value nowadays. We are really consumed by it, and at a point that people are even getting bored of the entertainment. Now they have so many choices, whether it comes to TV shows, movies, websites, whatever. They don't really enjoy it as much versus back in the 80s, 90s, or even me being a 90s kid. Back in the day, we used to enjoy cartoons because there weren't many. And I feel like the more information that we have and we get on a day-to-day basis is actually making us slow. Here's one thing that I've been trying to focus on: my social skills. This channel is also a part of that because I want to be confident and communicate my ideas clearly and articulate these thoughts. But I've been trying to, talk to people outside, get out of my comfort zone, so as we say. And I don't know how the social media algorithm is so good at catching the thoughts, or maybe we just spend too much time and energy on this little guy that it just picks up. I'm no different than that. So I was trying to just think, I haven't even spoken about this to anyone else, that I want to improve my social skills. Today, I am bombarded with videos. I'm sure you must have seen those videos where guys are, pulling off pranks in stores like Walmart, Target. And moreover, I was also bombarded with some videos of pickup artists, trying to pick up women, because interacting with the opposite gender is a bit of challenge for most of the men. Me included. I am not the perfect in any way, I would say so. I have still lots of room to grow and improve in there as well. As soon as I started watching videos, I feel like it's so addictive. Like, one dopamine hit wants you to go for the other one, and the other, and then the next one. And then we get absolutely numb. We get numb to the point that these things don't even make sense anymore. I mean, they kind of do, but the point of watching those videos was to basically go out and apply some of the tactics. But here's the thing: you don't learn swimming by just watching videos. You don't learn driving watching the videos. You actually need to jump into the water. You need to break that fear. And there's no easy way of putting things. You will feel afraid. I'm talking to both of us, by the way. You will feel afraid. You will feel like this is not somewhere you belong. Your mind will scream, please, let's get out of here. We don't want to be in this uncomfortable situations. Why are you even doing yourself this? Mind will come up with 1,000, if not millions of excuses. But there's no way out. If improving ourselves is the actual outcome that we desire for ourselves. I mean, certainly, I've talked about this, that motivation, I can pull off any of the quotes. Like Winston Churchill once said that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage, or true courage as we speak, is action despite fear. Because one who just feels perfect is not the one who will be growing that much in the process, but the one who was actually afraid that this thing is beyond his limits, and then he tries to push through them. to achieve something that he has always dreamt of, is something substantial that will stick with him for the long run, through the entirety of his life. Basically, one regret less to take to the grave. Now, before I get sidetracked, I want to just tell my honest opinion on this. If you want to actually start anything, name any topic under the sky, whether it is about your social or communication skills, whether it is about starting that business. You might not have the perfect strategy or all the things laid out in front of you. You might be absolutely clueless on how to even proceed. What you can do is just take one step at a time. I have already told about this in the last 2 videos. I've already talked about the importance of taking one step at a moment and how substantial that can actually improve, how substantial of a change it can actually carry in your life. If you want to check, it's on my channel. Do feel free to check it out. But if you want to do something, just don't seek out information. That's the absolutely wrong mindset to have. Because here's the thing. If you're seeking out information, yes, you will be informed. But it's not guaranteed that you will actually take the action that's required to achieve the outcome. On the other hand, if you are actually taking the outcome seriously, and if you're taking the action required to achieve it, you will fail 10 times more than being informed. But guess what? With each and every step, you will improve even better. Because the things that you learn with experience hold a lot more weight than you learn from just being informed from other people. Because personal experience for some reason hold a much more significance than other people telling you stuff. And that's probably the reason a lot of babies get injured or get their hands burned, even though their parents are asking them not to do that stuff. Be that baby. Don't let that inner child of you die just because of someone else's... Why did my screen turn black? Just because of someone else's opinions or thoughts. Do not let it affect you. I have been on the other side. I have let people judge me for a majority of my life. I don't want the same to happen for you. They're not going to pay your bills. They're not going to help you in your lowest. You are the one who has the potential, and you are the one who is actually going to carry your weight throughout your life. So do not, and I urge you, do not let anyone's opinions affect your life, and do not let yourself be afraid of making mistakes and falling over. It's okay. It's absolutely okay, and it's absolutely necessary if you really want to achieve that extra 1%. I might not be there yet, but trust me, we are on this journey together. If this message resonated with me, feel free to comment down below. Tell me what was the thing that helped you, or if not, feel free to criticize me. I don't mind.